Hello, I'm Johnny and welcome to the Ginger Geek Show. So today I'll be toy review and talking about the Star Wars Speeder Bike and Scout Trooper Vintage Collection from Hasbro. So I'll just quickly talk about the overall kind of box. There's not much to talk about here. That's the front there and the back there. Kind of a wee bit of side. So it's very nice with the box. I'll probably will keep it, and as it says, this involves the speeder bike as well as you get a Scout Trooper, which is nice because I don't have a Scout Trooper. But I kind of do. If you saw the previous video, I didn't open that one. If you watched that one, so I'm just going to open. I will be opening this one. So a couple of things to talk about with this one actually. This is really hard to get now, extremely hard. It's sold out in Pulse, it was sold out in so many other ones. I try and look. The only place I managed, it suddenly just popped up, was from Amazon. I don't know how they seem to manage to do it, and I thought this has got to be a con. This is a con or something. Something's up here. This can't be happening. But no, yes, they did. Amazon generally did have them, and I got it in a couple of days. I was quite surprised. So at the time of recording, this video would have been out within a day of that. So you know, I think it's still up. So maybe try Amazon. Seems to be the only place, and selling at the price of, because this is £44 when it was the official price from Hasbro, and Amazon was selling it at that price. So they were still doing it, which was nice at that price, and it wasn't at a stupid price like some of them do. So as always, let's unbox and have a wee closer look at it. So as I take it out the box, that is simply what it looks like there in the beautiful cardboard version that they do now, which I don't think anyone's a fan of, are they? But and also you get there is a wee bit of instructions of what to kind of do and how to kind of use it. Not much, obviously. There's not a great deal of stuff here, but that's also within inside the box you get there, as well as I can easily take it out. There he is the Scout Trooper. I finally have a Scout Trooper. God, that took a while. But as I says, if you saw. Where is it? I did. Oh, it's over there now. It's over there now. If you saw my previous video of where I talked about the Endor bunker, I had, which I thought was quite a special one to actually kind of keep boxed. So I'm going to keep that unboxed, and I'm going to open this one because I need to have something on this speeder bike. So as it says, let's talk it. The speeder bike. It comes in like, look at that, like it's a wee bit of candy, and open it up. Take it out, and it looks fantastic. Oh, that looks so good. So there's the speeder bike you get there, as well as, I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think there's any other wee bits and bobs. I'll just pop that there, as well as you get the kind of stand, and I know it's got the kind of it's kind of up to yourself of what kind of version you want. The highest one is always kind of deemed it's in proper flight, and you can kind of change it about. You can have it more kind of like that, fall down like that. You can have it kind of more like that, where it's kind of like just hovering or something, or kind of mid flight. I don't know. It's up to yourself. But it's actually quite a neat little gizmo that they've done here for said thing. So as it says, when you open it up, all you get is speeder bike, stand, and a figure. So what should we talk about first? Let's talk about the figure first. So much like the actual box, this is a little bit more special, but it's a Scout Trooper, because at the top corner it does have the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. But I'll just quickly open it up and get a first review. There. It's the same as any other vintage collection set. There's nothing really any special here. Accessories with this, you obviously get their wee little blaster. You won't really pick that up much on the camera there. But the actual figure here, and we've got a Scout Trooper. I finally have a Scout Trooper after all these years, and it's very nice indeed. Kind of, obviously, it doesn't come with. I know some. I mean, barely. I don't think any Stormtrooper does. It never really happened. Was obviously you can take the helmet off sort of thing. That's just not a thing. But the head's really nice. It has a good 360 swivel if that's what you would want to do. Overall, the joints feel a little bit stiff, but they always kind of do when it's a new figure. The articulation can feel like that. It does take a little bit of time to kind of get in the way of how you want that figure to kind of pose. Obviously this is going to pose in a certain way to fit the speeder bike, there's no point lying there. But yes, overall it feels good. It looks really good too. I think it looks fantastic. Also, I like the little kind of design. I must have missed that in the movie, that they had actually the holster was on their foot. Am I being simple? Like why? I've never thought about that actually comes. I bet it is in the movie, Paul, but I just never really kind of clocked that that's actually where they get the gun, which makes sense when they're on the bike. They can actually reach the pistol much more easier. But yes, it's very nice. So we've got that, and then the speeder bike is very nice. Now, I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure, going by the instructions, is the engine's kind of flaps. I don't know if that's what you want to call it there. It does open up in the back, which is really nice. There's quite a lot of things you can actually do with this. The little backpack seems to come off in the back of it there. That kind of comes off if that's what you'd want to do. That's kind of up to yourself, I don't really know. But there, as well as the front, is really quite nice. You can do that, which is really nice indeed. And if you want to use the stand, which I'd imagine everyone kind of would, there is a hole right at the bottom. You see here, you just pop it in there. It can be a bit kind of stiff to get it in, but there we are, kind of. We'll see how that works. So that's how it kind of looks like on the stand. So I just want to quickly just actually measure the speeder bike and see what kind of it roughly is. Nearly 19 centimeters. Nah, that's probably just over 18 centimeters actually. Yeah, probably, but just over 18 centimeters in length. I think that's more than important. I don't think anyone's going to care about the width of that one. But again, as it says, I like to kind of do that more just because, you know, for collection size and space, it could be a bit more awkward. But yes, this looks fantastic, and I'm going to quickly just see how it looks with the Scout Trooper on top. So I kind of have the Scout Trooper sitting on the bike. I'm not going to lie. This sort of stuff takes a while. I'm never going to get this done really right for the video, so I'm not crazy about it right now. It takes some time to get kind of used to the figure and kind of get it right, because, you know, and this happens all the time. I think everyone's gone through this when they get figures from, you know, anyway, it's not just a Hasbro thing. It's like the joints can be very kind of, one's going one way when it should be going that way, and it's kind of, it's a bit kind of, a bit muddled, and I like this idea of the front, but it really is kind of, when you kind of have this, trying to get this in a position, the actual figure, there is a bit of an issue with the front, and it keeps kind of going up, and I like that idea, but then it's also a bit kind of just awkward. But overall, it is very nice. It's very nicely detailed. There's some really nice kind of bullet marks, or well, I guess laser with Star Wars, laser marks kind of on it, and it's got a nice kind of overall detail and kind of finish, which I think it gives it an overall nice look that they've done here. So yes, overall, my overall opinion, should you get this? Yes, I think, and for the price, I think it's actually pretty decent, especially the fact it comes with a figure when you think about it. So I think it's actually a pretty decent price personally. And it's as it says, very nicely detailed. If you love collecting, the vintage collection, well, if you can, as it says, this is really hard. I think Amazon seems to be the only place so far right now, because everywhere seems to be sold out. And the problem with this now is, I've already seen some of the prices on eBay, and it's, you know, it's hitting 60 onwards, Frank, now. So it's pretty scary. So yes, that is the Scout Trooper and Speeder bike. It's very nice indeed. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be very nice. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you like this figure? Do you not? I'd like to know what you guys think. I think it looks really good. It's so iconic looking as well. It just looks great, and it will look. Hopefully, it'll go in this. It's not going to go in that right now. But yes, as it says, if you could do the usual bits and bobs, that would be fantastic. More videos in the future. So until then, goodbye, goodbye.